Skyrim is full of inns and taverns where travellers can rest their heads, share a drink and warm themselves against the bitter winds outside. Places like the Bened Mare in Whiterun, Candlehearth Hall in Windhelm, or the Bee and Barb in Riften are designed to be communal, bustling and welcoming, at least in their own way. Yet hidden within the icy walls of Windhelm lies an inn that feels entirely different, the New Genesis Corner Club. This Dunmar-run establishment is more than just a tavern. It is a symbol of exile, alienation and survival in the face of prejudice. Instead of laughter and music, its walls hold hushed conversations and bitter laments. Instead of warmth, its atmosphere is heavy with unease. To step inside the New Genesis Corner Club is not to find rest, but to feel the weight of displaced people struggling to belong. It is this unique and unsettling quality that makes the Corner Club stand apart from every other inn in Skyrim. It is not merely a place of food and drink. It is a living reminder of the fractures that divide the city, and by extension, Skyrim itself. To understand the New Genesis Corner Club, one must first understand what a corner club is. In Dunmar culture, corner clubs are taverns that originated in Morrowind. They are not just bars, but meeting places where politics, business, and community intersect. They serve as vital social hubs in Dunmar towns, blending drink with debate and gossip with refuge. This corner club, however, is not in Morrowind. It sits in Windhelm, far from its cultural roots, transplanted after the Red Mountain eruption devastated the Dark Elf homeland. For the Dunmar refugees forced to settle in Skyrim, creating a corner club in the Grey Quarter was an attempt to preserve a piece of their heritage. Yet this very transplantation makes it unsettling. The New Genesis Corner Club is both familiar and alien, a cultural sanctuary placed inside a city that openly despises it. Its very name, New Genesis, evokes the memory of Genesis, a Dunmar settlement destroyed during the Red Year. In this way, the inn is haunted not by spirits, but by the ghost of a lost homeland. The Corner Club sits in the heart of Windhelm's Grey Quarter, the segregated district where nearly all Dunmar are forced to live. The Grey Quarter itself is bleak, buildings are crumbling, the streets are unkept, and guards and Nords alike treat the Dunmar here with open disdain. The very name of the district strips it from all of its dignity, branding it with a label that reduces its people to outsiders. Within this context, the New Genesis Corner Club feels both necessary and tragic. It provides a place where Dunmar can gather, shielded from the hostile gaze of the wider city. Yet this safety is also a form of isolation. Instead of being integrated into Windhelm's social life, the Corner Club becomes a ghetto within a ghetto. A reminder that the Dunmar are unwelcome elsewhere. When you walk through the Grey Quarter and step into the Corner Club, the mood shifts. The laughter and openness of Skyrim's other taverns are absent. Here, the inn is not an escape from the city, but a microcosm of its oppression. At the centre of the Corner Club stands Ambari's Render, its Dunmar innkeeper. Ambari's is not the jovial, welcoming figure you might expect from someone who runs a tavern. Instead, he is curt, suspicious, and openly bitter towards Nords. His words drip with resentment, reflecting the constant discrimination his people endure in Windhelm. His attitude unsettles players because it is so different from the norm. Most innkeepers in Skyrim greet you warmly, eager for your business and full of local gossip. But this innkeeper, by contrast, seems wary, cynical, and angry. He does not run the Corner Club out of joy or ambition, but out of necessity. He is not wrong to feel this way. The prejudice the Dunmar face in Windhelm is well documented, and his bitterness is a form of survival. Yet his demeanour reinforces the Corner Club's unsettling tone. Instead of offering comfort, he mirrors the alienation of his patrons. His inn is not a place to relax, but a place to stew in resentment. The Corner Club's regulars add further to its unsettling nature. Inside you will find Dunmar refugees gathered around tables, speaking in hushed tones about their struggles. Some complain of their treatment by Nords, others express longing for Morrowind, but none seem truly happy. There is no bard here, no music, no sense of celebration. Instead, the Corner Club feels like a survival space, where people cling to one another because they have nowhere else to go. The laughter and song of Candlehearth Hall, are replaced by murmurs and sighs. Even when quests take you here, such as meeting potential followers or overhearing dialogue related to the Grey Quarter, the tone remains subdued. This is not a place of opportunity, but a reminder of displacement. In this way, the Corner Club feels less like an inn and more like a refugee camp, which it is. It unsettles the player not with overt hostility, but with its quiet despair. The menu of New Genesis Corner Club also reinforces its unsettling aura. Here you find a mix of Dunmar cuisine, alongside more typical Skyrim offerings. These drinks and foods are echoes of a homeland most of the patrons will never see again. For the Dunmar, ordering a glass of sujama is not just about taste, but about memory. Yet for a Nord or another outsider, the menu feels foreign. The Corner Club does not cater to the broader population of Windhelm, it caters to the displaced. To drink here is to participate in a culture that exists in exile, surrounded by hostility. This cultural alienation deepens that unease. While other inns integrate seamlessly into their towns, the Corner Club feels like a fragment of another world, awkwardly transplanted into Skyrim. It is both familiar and foreign, a place that reminds you that you do not truly belong here. This nature of the Corner Club becomes even clearer when compared to Candlehearth Hall, Windhelm's main inn. Candlehearth Hall is warm, lively and welcoming, at least to Nords. A bard plays music, patrons share stories, and the inn feels like a hub of the city. Its very name suggests warmth and light, a place where fire and community banish the cold. The Corner Club, by contrast, is quiet, cold and subdued. Its patrons are not locals sharing laughter, but refugees nursing grievances. Its name, New Genesis, does not evoke light or warmth, but loss. A new home built because the old one was destroyed. This contrast within the same city is what makes the Corner Club truly unsettling. It's not simply that the inn feels somber, it is that across town another inn thrives, full of joy and full of life, while the Corner Club just sits there, stagnating. The divide between them mirrors the broader divide in Windhelm, and to experience both is to feel the fracture at the heart of the city. For the Dragonborn entering the New Genesis Corner Club, it can be jarring. In most inns, you are welcomed warmly, even as a stranger. Here you are met with suspicion. The innkeeper may serve you, but he does not smile. The patrons may acknowledge you and talk to you, but they do not celebrate your arrival. This unsettles the player because it breaks expectation. Skyrim trains you to view inns as safe havens, places of respite from danger. But in this place, safety is replaced with tension. You are not among friends here. You are an outsider stepping into someone else's refuge. Even if you are a Dunmar Dragonborn, the tone remains the same. The Corner Club is not a place of joy for anyone. It is a place of survival that makes it unique and deeply disquieting. The Corner Club will never be the most popular place in Skyrim. It will never host raucous bards or rowdy celebrations, but it does not need to. Its unsettling nature is precisely what makes it powerful. In its quiet bitterness, it tells the story of displaced people. In its hushed tones, it reflects the fractures of Windhelm. In its uneasy atmosphere, it unsettles players not with ghosts or curses, but with truths about exile and alienation. And that is why the New Genesis Corner Club, more than any other inn in Skyrim, deserves the title as the most unsettling inn in all of Skyrim.